keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on a basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening from West Fargo. It's an EDC boys and girls basketball doubleheader today between the visiting Fargo Shanley Deacons and the hometown Packers of West Fargo. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes for our double dip. The boys slated to get underway just about at the top of the hour here at 6 o'clock, while the girls will follow roughly at 7:30 into that 7:45 range. For the Fargo Shanley Deacons, under the guidance of first-year head coach Stephen Weber, 1-4 on the year, 0-2 in the Eastern Dakota Conference. They've lost 2 straight games, a 7-point loss against Fargo North on Friday. Then they lost against their rival in the Battle of the 25th Street Showdown at Fargo Davies on Tuesday, 75-52. After today for the Deacons, they're back on the high horse again on Saturday, going up against Moorhead at Concordia at 8:15 before rounding out the first part of their season before the holiday break at home against Fargo South on Tuesday. For the West Fargo Packers, under the guidance of head coach Adam Polcheski, they're 1-3 on this season. They lost to West Fargo Cheyenne 94-85 on December the 5th, but came back with a win over the Jamestown Blue Jays on December the 8th last Friday in Jamestown, 93-88. A blow for the West Fargo Packer boys basketball team. McCullen Anderson, the 5'11 senior guard, is out for the rest of the season with a ACL, which he suffered in game number 2 here in West Fargo against Bismarck High. Still to come again, we'll get to the girls game after this. We'll let you know what other scores going on across the way, and not so busy Eastern Dakota Conference evening as you have Horace at West Fargo Cheyenne for a basketball doubleheader, and those are the only 4 teams in action tonight. Horace, Cheyenne, West Fargo, and Fargo Shanley, but a busy evening on YourLiveEvent.com with some games in Minnesota and North Dakota Class B and Class A as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more, get to our coaches' conversation ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip here today from West Fargo. It's the Deacons and the Packers for EDC Basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Digital video streaming and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Where other banks see risk, Bell sees opportunity. As an SBA-preferred lender, we make loan decisions locally because we know your potential. When Bob and Dan from Alderon Industries came to us for a loan, we saw them.
One of the first things I realized with Bob and Dan, they were really hardworking people and they were passionate about their business.
When I meet with Bell, I feel seen. They saw our vision and then they made it happen.
Your small business is not just your job, it's your whole world. We'll help you get it right.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, let's get to some of the last prior seasons here, some of the history between West Fargo and the Fargo Shanley Deacons. Last year, West Fargo swept the Deacons with a 59-55 win at West Fargo on December the 16th, and the Packers won 65-61 at Shanley on February the 7th. Fargo Shanley, 3 state championships in program history, most recent in 2013 when A.J. Jacobson was Mr. Basketball. A season ago, the Deacons didn't make the state tournament with a mark of 14 wins, 12 losses, beating Grand Forks Central in a state qualifier, but losing to Century in the state quarters, and then eventually in a consolation semifinal, losing to Bismarck Legacy. For the West Fargo Packers, 4 state titles in program history. They made it to back-to-back championship games in 2022 and 2021. In 2021, they defeated the Magi of Minot 65-60. Carter Bierencott, Luke Lennon, Joe Pistorius were some of the Mr. Basketball finalists in recent seasons. Bierencott in 2021, Luke Lennon in 2019, and Pistorius in 2018. Last season, a rare under 500 campaign for the West Fargo Packers. 9 wins, 15 losses, losing to Devils Lake in a Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament loser out game again last season for West Fargo. Win here today for both clubs. It gets them on the board in the Eastern Dakota Conference as Fargo North in EDC play sits atop at 2-0. Grand Forks Central, Fargo Davies and South at 1-0. Cheyenne currently at 1-1 for 5th. Horace, West Fargo, Red River at 0-1. Then Fargo Shanley sits at 0-2. That's a look at the EDC standings as well. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation. Coach Weber of the Deacons and Coach Paul Chesky of the Packers will be joining us around the corner after this here from West Fargo.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from West Fargo, it's the Fargo Shanley Deacons and the West Fargo Packers boys basketball first here in this doubleheader. Joining us now from Fargo Shanley, that's Stefan Weber, their first-year head coach. And Stefan, you've been part of this program for quite some time as a player, as a coach. First year, I know a lot of stuff comes at you fast in a multitude of ways that just doesn't even involve, the games or practices. How's everything been going for you here, though, on and off the court, the first couple weeks of the regular season?
It's been good. A lot of new stuff to handle with the logistics of just planning travel and stuff like that. But overall, it's been good. We're kind of already getting into that grind of the schedule. We have 3 games this week. We played Davies on Tuesday. We got West Fargo tonight, and then Moorhead on Saturday. And we have another game on Tuesday. So a lot of games happen real quick. Not a whole lot of practice time, so we just kind of got to get better during the games.
As you kind of take a look here, what would an EDC conference road win at West Fargo mean for this team here tonight?
It'd be huge. We're a very young team. We graduated 8 seniors, who ate up most of the varsity time last year. So getting that first EDC win will be good for a lot of these young guys who haven't played a lot of varsity minutes.
And then you kind of mentioned that. How are you trying to get these guys into varsity game shape who, again, the Crafts, the Hakims of the world from the last couple seasons that played a lot of minutes for multi-years? How much is it on-court experience, but also practice experience that you're kind of trying to build these guys up here, Stefan?
Yeah, we're early in the year, so we're just kind of seeing who can play with the speed of the varsity game. And as the season goes along, those guys will play more minutes.
Against West Fargo, against Paul Chesky, what's one thing that always stands out going up against the Packer team?
Their physicality. They're always physical, and they always like to run and gun. So keeping up with their pace and their physicality at the same time is always a challenge. So if we do that, hopefully we'll have good luck tonight.
Final thing for you, kind of leads my last point. What's a key? What's the one thing Fargo Shanley needs to do well here tonight to have a chance in the last 5-10 minutes and come out with a road victory?
play good defense. Make sure we're rotating, doing all the little things, playing the way we coach them every day. And it seems like whenever there's one lapse, one guy not doing their job, they find that guy. So everybody just doing their job when they're on the floor.
Coach Weber, good to see you. Happy holidays and best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, Chase.
We'll continue after this on our pregame show from West Fargo. For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Continue on our pregame show here today from West Fargo. It is an EDC basketball doubleheader. Boys are up first here between the Packers and the Deacons. Joining us now from West Fargo, that's their head coach, Adam Polcheski. And Adam, it was a few short weeks ago that maybe feels a lot sooner or a lot longer, depending on how the days kind of all come through together with that 2 games against Minot and Bismarck High. How have you seen your team continue to grow since then? I know that was a word that we used over that weekend, continuing to grow no matter what the results were. How have you seen your team grow here in the first couple weeks of the season?
Yeah, it's been up and down, but the general trend is up, so it's good to see. Some young guys are playing pretty good. Sam Glantz starting now compared to the couple weeks ago, and he's taken that mantle and run with it, not just from a performance aspect, but also leadership standpoint. So good for him on that. And the other guys are starting to come around. We got a lot of football guys, so it takes a while to get back in the groove of things with your scoring and your fundamentals. Just get into a new season. So we're getting that back slowly.
Able to play Cheyenne a really good second half, then obviously taking down Jamestown. What have you seen lately here that you like to carry into this game against the Deacons?
We're playing a pretty good tempo, which is what we want to keep doing. Defensively, we have to improve. That's where our mistakes have been, is we're turning the ball over too many times, leading to open layups for the other team. And then we're giving up some second chance points still. All 3 of our losses were bad rebounding performances, so we have to improve on that end as well. But defensively, we're looking for growth, and that's where our biggest improvements will hopefully lie.
What would an Eastern Dakota Conference win mean this early on the season? As we alluded to before, instead of 12 teams, there's only 9, and so there's a few less in terms of the points. You don't have to worry about those 2-point games. You're going to see everybody pretty much, for twice. So what an early season EDC conference would mean here tonight, AP?
Every single one matters. You want to be hosting that first-round game whenever you can, but our league is so good right now from top to bottom that you could easily have the winner be 13-3 or 12-4 of the whole league. So it's tight. Every game's competitive, which is what you want in a good league. If you win a game, you earned it. And if you didn't win, that you definitely have some things to get better at, because that's who you're going to have to play in the tournament in March to get to state. So it's a big one early.
Last thing for you, Fargo Shanley under new guidance of a head coach there with Stephen Weber. What have you seen on film that's similar or maybe different from years past?
They're playing pretty aggressively. They're attacking the basket like you should do in any basketball game. So they're doing those things well. It's a new crew. They don't have the Kraft kid and the Hakeem kid to rely on anymore, because they're both Division I athletes. But they're getting the most from their kids right now, and they're doing some things to keep them in games, and they beat St. Mary's, and they're not bad.
Adam, as always, happy holidays. Good to see you again, and best of luck here tonight against the Deacons.
Same to you, Chase.
Adam Polcheski with us here on our pregame show. We'll continue after this from West Fargo.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As this is our final segment on our pregame report here today between the Packers and the Deacons, West Fargo and Fargo Shanley. Class AA or Division AA now with the new 3 basketball system. The latest poll in AA, Fargo North is number 1 on the boys side, receiving 13 first-place votes, while Fargo Davies is number 2, receiving 2 first-place votes. Minot High is number 3, receiving 1 first-place vote. Bismarck Century number 4, and Grand Forks Central number 5. So North, Davies, Minot, Century, Central receiving votes of Mandan, West Fargo, Cheyenne, Bismarck, Legacy, and Dickinson. That again is the AA basketball poll here in North Dakota. Coming up tonight on YourLiveEvent.com, a little bit later on, Fargo Oak Grove makes their way to Lisbon for Division A girls basketball. Central Cass going up against Fargo Oak Grove for boys basketball. That and more again here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. That does it for our pregame report. We come back after this. Starting lineups and the opening tip here tonight from West Fargo for a twin bill between the Deacons and the Packers, with the girls to follow suit. It's the 1-3 Packers going up against the 1-4 Shanley Deacons. Winner gets their first EDC conference win, as the Packers are 0-1 in league play, while Fargo Shanley sits at 0-2. Starting lineups and the tip is next here from West Fargo.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
As we get ready here for the starting lineups, first for the visitors on the scoreboard here tonight, the Fargo Shanley Deacons, as they're out in their red uniforms, with Shanley across the front in black with the black numerals outlined in white with the checkered board down the side here for Fargo Shanley. Stephen Weber, the first-year head coach, a longtime assistant and player here for the Deacons. They'll roll like this. Justin Ajayo, the 6-foot junior guard here for Fargo Shanley. Ajayo again, a junior. Jake Kraft, the 6-foot sophomore. Kraft also at 6 foot even. Michael Nowak, the 6'3 senior guard, can also play a little bit of a forward spot. Charlie Bernhardt, the 6'4 senior forward here. And then Caden Chrisman, the 6'1 senior guard. For the Deacons, again, they'll go like this. Ajayo, Kraft, Nowak, Bernhardt, and Chrisman. The Deacons averaging 51 points per game while defensively giving up 66. Their lone win of the season, a road victory in Bismarck against the St. Mary Saints, 47-0. 46. We turn our attention now to the West Fargo Packers under the guidance of head coach Adam Palczewski. As West Fargo clad in their white uniforms here today with green numerals and lettering with Packers across the front, outlined in black here this evening. Landon Troffgruben, the 5'10" senior guard. Troffgruben again at a senior guard. Bonfils Loria, the 6'5" junior. Bonfils at 6'5". Sam Glant, the 6'1" sophomore, newly inserted into the starting lineup after, again, game number 2 of the year. McCullen Anderson tore his ACL. Keaton McGregor, the 6'2" senior guard in the backcourt with Tony Leal in the front court, a senior at 6'5". Troffgruben, Loria, Glant, McGregor, and Leal here for the West Fargo Packers, averaging 73 points per game, while defensively giving up 88.5 points per contest. Their lone win against the Jamestown Blue Jays back on December the 8th, 93-88 to snap a 3-game losing streak, but they had a tough 3-game start going up against Minot, West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Bismarck High. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. 2 18-minute halves of basketball, a 30-second shot clock, and we're ready to get this one underway today here from West Fargo between the Packers and the Deacons. Shanley in the center will go with Bernhardt. Tony Leal for the Packers. Opening tip is up at 5:58, and McGregor gets this one into the front court. Making his way, Bonfils Loria skips it left-hand side as this one will go in the hands of Troffgruben. Deacons match out man-to-man defense. Sam Glant making his way high off the window. Ball gets tapped down and rebounded here to Kraft, his first. Kraft walks it up in the front court now for Fargo. Shanley crossing over, gets into the front court to Chrisman. Chrisman on a flex cut. This gun goes turning by Justin Ajayo, is going to be off the back iron or off the backboard. Troffgruben collects the defensive rebound. Tony Leal spinning his way on the inside, trying to finish with the left hand, can't. Good box by Chrisman, his first. 3 shots up and 3 shots not in. Here goes Chrisman. Zips a pass on the baseline. That'll go to Nowak. Nowak gives it back to Chrisman, looking to rise from 15. Can't, finds Michael. 3 off the left of the rim and a board to Bonfils Loria. Front court here for West Fargo, though. Driving kick to Glant. Glant drives the baseline, extra fine. Right pocket 3. McGregor tickles a twine. Keaton McGregor with the first points of the contest. Full court pressure defense coming here from West Fargo. Ajayo will bring it in the front court. Ajayo guarded there by Glant on the man defense. Ajayo leaves it back door to Nowak. Bounce pass across the way. Still loose for a moment. Chrisman regains it left-hand side to Kraft. Ajayo on the inside. Block shot by McGregor. And it will stay Deacon basketball. Well, West Fargo, they've gotten a little bit more scoring after the first game against Minot, where they were held to 44 points. It's been the defense through 4 games, if you're talking with Adam Palczewski, that needs to improve, giving up 88 points per contest. Chrisman leaves it right-hand side. This to tie on the way for the Deacons. No good by Bernhardt. Rebound, though, coming for Chrisman. Spinning shot, no. Bonfils Loria collects the board. Chrisman with his second. Also the second rebound for Bonfils. And the foul will be the first one here on Caden Chrisman, his first, and the team's first. Well, for Fargo Shanley, they're sticking around in games with their defense, giving up 66 points per game. Their issue has been so far through 5 contests, getting consistent offensive scoring, again, averaging just over 51 points per game. Deacons do force a turnover here, the first of the contest. 2 minutes in tonight here to this EDC boys basketball game between the Deacons and the Packers. Right baseline, ripping it through is Nowak. Jumper from 7 long, rebound to Tony Leal, his first. Leal in the front court, looking for a teammate, finds Glant, gives it back to the right of the key. Troffgruben, top of the key, 3-pointer. Was it deflected here by Justin? They will say no, and we'll have a substitution. Aiden Samick, the 5'9" sophomore guard, will check into the game here for the West Fargo Packers. Fargo, Shanley, and West Fargo make up the 9 Eastern Dakota Conference teams this season, and Double-A basketball here. You have 9 in the East, 9 in the West. As the Deacons will bring in the front court with Kraft. Kraft looking for a teammate. Regains the possession. Ajayo lost it as he tried to get the crow hop through the paint. Turnover on Fargo Shanley. Sam Glant making his way inside right of the key. Samick will shoot the 3, 8 and no. Rebound. McGregor trying to save it as it goes out of bounds, and it will be off the West Fargo Packers. Substitution. As Beckett found the 5'10 sophomore will come in now for West Fargo. Deacons coming off a loss on Tuesday at Davies, while West Fargo coming in off a win last week on Friday against the Jamestown Blue Jays. Shanley, left-hand side, Nowak gives it back to a J.O. making his way down the paint. No putback here, and Charlie Bernhardt will be going to the free throw line. First rebound of the game for Charlie. Foul will come across the way with Beckett foul on the wrist. His first and the team's first here for West Fargo. Free throw opportunities for the Deacons. Trying to get on the scoreboard here just over 3 minutes in, and they do. Tight game early on in the opening 3 minutes. Neither team on a 8-0, 10-0 run to start the game and hide from the other. Free throw attempts is good as well here for Charlie. So 3-2 West Fargo as they will bring it to the right baseline. Glant, the southpaw, left of the key, three-pointer, rattling out, rebound here to Fargo. Shanley, Caden Chrisman gets his third, and Chrisman gets cut off. Good defense by Beckett Fow to stop Chrisman in transition. Chrisman making his way, jumper from 15 feet, gets the shooter's roll to go. And for the first time tonight, the Deacons have a lead. Other side of the floor, Glant rising from the baseline, no. Rebound coming down to Michael Nowak. Nowak in the front court fires a pass. Justin, J.O. lost it, and it will be turnover on the Deacons, their second. Bonfils Loria set to return here for West Fargo. Class A champs a season ago. Fargo North over at Grand Forks Red River. Minot then in 2022, and West Fargo won it in 2021. Been balanced at this division of basketball, even though Minot High has played awfully well, as we'll have a foul coming across the way. This foul will be on Bonfils. After the turnover, his first, team second. The Minot Magicians won 3 straight from 15 to 2017, and since then there hasn't been a repeat champ at this level of basketball. COVID year, you had Bismarck High, Davies, Cheyenne, and Jamestown at the Shack get called off again there in early March of 2020. Chrisman guarded by Bonfils. Top of the key goes Kraft. Kraft making his way hard down the paint. Turnaround jumper from 12 off the iron and a board to West Fargo. And Samick gets his first board of the game. Gets the ball right back. This for the lead. Three-pointer. Got it to go. And Samick with the triple. All 6 points here from the Packers from beyond the arc. A 3 by Aiden and a 3 by McGregor. Shanley, left-hand side. Leininger off the bench for the answer 3. Jordan Leininger, the 6'1 senior, gets the Deacons right back in the lead. Samick gives it to Loria. Loria right of the key. 3! And it's raining threes here in the last 3 possessions. Bonfils gives the Packers a lead right back. Deacons, deep 3 coming for Kraft off the iron. Bonfils collects the rebound, his third. Packers want to run. They find Glant. Glant going hard down the paint, and he will be out of bounds on the drive. 4th turnover here for Coach Polcheski and the Packers. As the Deacons will make a substitution, the 6'9 junior Luke Warner will check into the game. All for the West Fargo Packers, Tony Leal will return. Also seeing Logan Troffgruben up front with Samick, and you have there Beckett Fow. Bonfils and Laurie will be more of the front court here for the Packers. Little horn set for Shanley, now making a 1-4. Coming through on that UCLA cut is Nowak, but there's a turnover. West Fargo gives it. Back at foul, bounce past Tony. Leal can't get it to go. Partially blocked. Luke Warner got enough of that basketball on the way up to get the deflected shot. Nowak making his way between the circles here. Dribble handoff as this will go to Leininger. Leininger looking backdoor left-hand side. Bernhardt down the baseline, no. And the 4th rebound for Loria. Samick working his way to the free throw line. Finds Bonfils trailing, shooting, and that one will swirl out. Nowak with his 2nd rebound of the game. Deacons bring this one to the front court with Kraft. Double team comes and a reach and foul. This might be on Leo. Tony trying to provide the double. Instead, he provides the foul. That'll be Tony's first, team's third, and we'll have a substitution for the Deacons as Isaac Beauchamp, the 6-foot junior, will check in here for the Deacons. 9-7 here for West Fargo. Both the Deacons and the Packers have had a lead here, but nothing that has been more than a single possession. Shanley, right-hand side to Leininger. Right wing continues with Beauchamp. Beauchamp uses up that dribble, looking for a teammate. Dribble handoff to Bernhardt inside Warner. Warner sees a help come and will have a jump ball between Warner and alongside Adam Samick, and the arrow will stay with Fargo Shanley. After the conclusion of this game, we will get to the girls' contest a little bit later on here tonight from West Fargo. Someone will find their first win of the season between the Deacons and the Packers, and also a conference win. Warner looking backdoor, deflected there by Leo. Left wing three for the Deacons, rattling in here for Michael Nowak. So for Fargo Shanley, that's their second three-pointer, and they take now a 1-point edge. Took a while for the offenses to get going, but since they have, seen some good shots from beyond the arc. Foul will come across. This would be on Aiden Samick, his first, team's fourth, as the Deacons again have the lead. As Crispin returns into the game, coming back in here for the West Fargo Packers. Beckett foul, going to be out there as Bonfils Loria heads to the bench. Warner, left-hand side to Bernhardt. Bernhardt will have a foul here with Trofgruben. His first and the team's fifth, and now if you're West Fargo, you only have one more to give before we talk about bonus free throws. As the Deacons with Chrisman will inbound the basketball. Warner trying to post up already on the block. Relieves some pressure here at the top of the key. Warner hands it off as this will go to Leininger. Jordan looking backdoor, nothing there. Back to Warner, around the horn, right-hand side to Chrisman. Chrisman skips it to the top. Back to the right-hand side to Beauchamp. Beauchamp trying to step through, good D. Here goes Chrisman, extra fine. Beauchamp, three-pointer, tickles the twine. Isaac Beauchamp becomes the fourth different Deacon in the scoring column, and they've hit 3 threes to boot. Putback is good for 2 here for Aiden Samick. Check that the Deacons have 5 players in the scoring column. Samick with the putback, good for 2 here for the Packers, now with 5 points and 2 rebounds for Aiden, as West Fargo is back within 2. Deacons bounce pass Warner. Leo able to hedge out in front, gets the steal. Samick leads a 2-on-2 to Glant. Glant trying to get on it here, and he does for a second. It's still loose. Palczewski asking for the timeout. Instead, we'll get a jump ball. Bonfils Loria will come back into the game with Keith McGregor for the Packers. Justin Ajeo will check in for the Fargo Shanley Deacons as Bernhardt will check out. Been a tight one early in this contest in the first half. Again, out-of-town scoreboard here today for EDC boys basketball. Horace at West Fargo Cheyenne. That'll tip roughly at around 7:30. The girls, the first of that twin bill. Bonfils Loria goes through the paint. That'll be an offensive charge, just leaving his feet. And Bonfils will pick up his second and the team 6. So from here on out, the Deacons will be in the 1-and-1 bonus. Full court pressure defense for Fargo Shanley for Bonfils. He's the one player right now in foul situation for the Packers. Ajeo in the front court here. Takes the ball screen. Little pick and pop action to Leininger. Right wing 3 off the iron board. Here to Tony Leal, his second. Deacons have done a nice job on Leal so far as Chrisman gets called for the foul, and that will be his second. Team second, Canaan's second, and Tony Leal has yet to score here for West Fargo, guy who can easily put 15, 20, 25 points up in any particular contest. As the Packers will inbound the basketball here and give it to Trofgruben. Right-hand side to Tony Leal. Leal crossing over the free throw line on Warner here. Hanging, shooting shot, no. Rebound tapped out. Leal gets it, blocked shot by Warner. Other side of the floor goes Fargo Shanley here with Kraft. Kraft at the top of the key. Ajeo right wing, shooting and finding another 3. The Deacons have hit from downtown here tonight. Fargo Shanley, it's their 4-3. Tony Leal trying to answer and tickles a twine. The Packers have hit 4 in their own right as well. Fargo Shanley gets it in the paint here. Step through, a nice little pass to Warner for 2. Luke Warner in the scoring column. Back and forth here offensively in the last 60 seconds. Keaton McGregor to Sam Glant. Glant trying to get by his man. Hang off the window, no. Bonfis, and we'll have a foul here on the floor. Justin will pick up the foul, his first, team's third, as Luria collects the loose ball and eventually gets a foul here on Justin, who had him just bear-hugged kind of around. Substitution for the Packers. As coming in will be Eden Samick, the 5'9", his sophomore guard. With all the threes so far, we just haven't seen a lot inside the paint. For Fargo Shanley, they've had 6 field goals, 4 of them again from the land of 3. For the Packers, they've hit 5 field goals and 4 of them from beyond the arc. On the interior, Samick passing, leaves it Glant. This one a deep 2, got it. Sam Glant will be a deep 2-pointer here as I will go to left-hand side. Partially blocked jumper. West Fargo then will give it away. Keaton McGregor was going down the paint, but instead this one just kind of goes off the hands of Samick, and a turnover here for the Packers, their 6th. Fargo Shanley will bring Michael Nowak back into the game alongside with Charlie Bernhardt. High school basketball here today from West Fargo. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you for EDC boys and girls basketball on this Thursday. Left-hand side, will ripping it through will be Kraft. Kraft able to make his way inside the paint. Reverse spins not once but twice. Left wing now to Bernhardt. Bernhardt at the left baseline gives it back to top of the key to Nowak. Nowak to the baseline again to Bernhardt. Bernhardt at the free throw line, almost stolen away as this will go to Beauchamp. Extra pass, Kraft, right pocket, 3, rattling in. The Deacons, all of a sudden you look down and it's been balanced, scoring 8 different players have scored, with the most having 3 points here for Fargo Shanley. As we'll have a foul upcoming here on the Deacons. Foul will be on Beauchamp, his first and the team's 4th. Deacons match their largest lead of the game here at 5. Been good scoring so far here for Fargo Shanley, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well as we're getting late into the first half from West Fargo. As we come back here, we'll get to our First Class Mortgage halftime show coming up in a moment. But again, for both teams, it's not one particular player. It's just been balanced. Fargo Shanley, 3 for Ajeo, 3 for Kraft, 3 for Nowak, 3 for Beauchamp, 3 for Leininger. You get the picture as Fargo Shanley comes up with a steal. For the West Fargo Packers are led by the 5 for Samick, but then you got 3 for Leo, 3 for McGregor, 3 for Loria as well. Deacons, right-hand side with Kraft, leave it to Ajeo. Ajeo almost walked with the basketball. Nowak, 14-footer, got it to go. Michael Nowak now with a team-high 5 points. The Deacons with their largest lead of the game now at 7. Tony Leal skips it right-hand side to Glant. Glant spinning his way on the interior from 10, off the backboard, no. Leal put back, count it for 2. Leal now with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Deacons in the front court to Nowak. Nowak to Bernhardt, back to Nowak. Left wing 3 coming. That's going to be short rebound to Glant. Glant, outlet pass, finds McGregor. McGregor to the baseline here to Troff-Gruben. Troff-Gruben, baseline to Leal. Leal left pocket, 3! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Tony Leal with the game-high 8. Packers trailing it by 2 here. Got that margin to 7 now, down to 2. Deacons looking for an answer bucket. Nowak on the baseline. gives it now right of the key to Jake Kraft, rising from 13 feet. And Jake Kraft now has 5 points. This might be the best shooting performance from Fargo Shanley so far here in a stretch of this season. Tony Leal with the basketball left wing. Leal trying to back his way down, spinning on the inside. Nice step through and partially blocked shot. Eventually the Deacons come up with it with Nowak. Ajeo works with it the other side of the floor in transition for 2. Justin Ajeo showing some hops as the Deacons lead it by 6. Glantz spinning on the inside. Nice move, just unable to finish. Bernhardt collects his second rebound. Deacons with Ajeo in the front court. Justin pushing left-hand side. Jake Kraft left pocket. 3, rattle it in. Kraft with 8 points, his second triple here. The Deacons have their largest lead of the game. West Fargo will end up turning the ball over. Substitution here is coming in will be Riker Berger. Also coming in here for will be Aiden Samick. Berge, will be checking in here for the West Fargo Packers. For Fargo Shanley, they will handle it in the backcourt with Nowak. Nowak takes the ball screen here from Leininger. Leininger flashes. Ball gets skipped. Kraft, right wing, high arching 3. Off the rim. Rebound, put back. No, another opportunity, and there's a foul. Charlie Bernhardt collects his 3rd and 4th rebound, and he'll collect his 3rd and 4th free throw opportunity. And then Samick picks up his second, team 7th. So now for the Packers, you have 2 for Bonfils, 2 for Aiden here, and the Deacons are in the 1-and-1 bonus from here on out. Free throw opportunity, and the active shooting goes to Charlie. The Deacons have all their free throws here with Bernhardt now 2 of 3 from the line. West Fargo has yet to shoot a free throw, and that's what you're going to get when you get a lot of shots from 15, 20, 23 feet, as we've seen today. Free throw opportunity, number 2, able to go down, and we'll have a substitution. Luke Warner, the 6'9 junior center, into the contest. Deacons got their first double-digit lead here over the Packers. Left-hand side, now it goes to the top. Beckett foul, reverse it to Glant, who zips it past to Trofgruben. Trofgruben uses up his dribble now to Aiden. Aiden able to attack the paint here. Warner going straight up. Shot off. Rebound coming down to Leininger. Deacons have done a good job defensively on the window, not allowing the Packers consistently to get second or third chance opportunities. Warner backing down on Berge on the inside. Able to go from the left to right block for 2. Luke Warner now has 4. Deacons continue to add on to that lead. Packers right now looking for a bucket. Glant, right-hand side, as that'll go to Samick. Samick high off the window, and will have a foul. Aiden will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul comes across. As this would be on Justin Ajeo, will pick up his second, team's 5th, and the first 2 free throws of the night here for West Fargo. Free throw for Aiden is up and good now with 6 points. The Deacons will bring back Beauchamp here while Tony Leal comes back to the floor for the Packers. Free throw attempt number 2 here for West Fargo. Samick with 6 points. Tony Leal with 8 to make up the majority of the scoring here for the West Fargo. Samick goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the 5'9 sophomore guard. Fargo Shanley with Beauchamp here. Gets it in the front court. Beauchamp handing off here as West Fargo switches on the man pressure. This will go to the right-hand side. Looking for it now is Kraft. Reverse it, Beauchamp. Beauchamp finding Busick, left pocket, 3 points off the bench for the 5'10 junior Carson Busick. And like the Deacons tonight, they've shot the lights out from beyond the arc. Tony Leal making his way, gets fouled, and Leal goes to the free throw line. Foul will be the 6th for Shanley. Leininger picks up his first. 7 threes so far here for Fargo Shanley. Leal, free throw attempt is off the mark. Free throw number 2 coming here as Keaton McGregor we'll check in a lineup. A free-flowing first half, though, so far for the Packers and the Deacons. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you from West Fargo for Game 1 of our EDC basketball doubleheader. Free throw attempt number 2 for Leal is up and good. West Fargo now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Leal has 9 points and 4 rebounds for the senior. Fargo Shanley in the front court here to Carson Busick. Busick on that Packer emblem at center court, right-hand side. Gives it to the right wing to Beauchamp. Beauchamp to the baseline. Busick open, shooting, Kraft. Right wing 3, no. Leal collects the defensive board, his 5th of the game. McGregor to Glant, right-hand side, Leal. Leal gets by Warner. Kroll hop in the paint, trying to finish with the left hand. Unable to do so, and Tony will pick up his 2nd foul. That's a tough one as Luke Warner had the position, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 opportunity. And Riker might have to spell Leal here for the remainder of the half with those 2 personal fouls. As Riker will come in here for the aforementioned Leal, and the Packers right now will go to the free throw line with Fargo Shanley, that is. See what the Deacons are able to do here with the junior center. Warner, shot, no. Rebound tapped, and in the hands of Beckett, foul. Packers with McGregor bringing to the front court. McGregor driving hard to the paint. That's going to be a blocking foul as McGregor will go to the free throw line. Foul will come across here on Leininger. So now Fargo Shanley has Justin Ajao with 2. You have Leininger with 2 and Chrisman with 2 personal fouls. McGregor to the line. First of 2 free throw opportunities for West Fargo is no bueno, as Michael Nowak will check in. Deacons right now lead it by 12. Kind of been a similar score here for the last about 2 to 3 minutes of play, about that 10 to 12 point mark. Free throw attempts. Number 2 is up and in. So McGregor goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Deacons see a full court pressure defense. Both teams in the single bonus. From here on out, the next arrow will favor Fargo Shanley, nearly a 10-second count. Kraft at the right wing with the basketball. Leaves it to the baseline here to Nowak. Nowak gives it back to Kraft. This inside the line, deep 2, got it to go. Jake Kraft now in double digits with 10 to lead the scorers here today for Fargo Shanley. And we'll have a nearly 2-point takedown as the arrow, again, will go towards the Deacons. So essentially a turnover here for West Fargo. 38-25 as the Deacons slowly increasing this lead here as we're nearing our First Class Mortgage halftime show. Fargo Shanley in the front court with Nowak, a bucket to get them to 40. Right wing to Beauchamp. Beauchamp, right wing, free throw line extended. Warner posting up on the inside. Gets the ball here, trying to spin his way. Nice little move on Burgee for 2. Luke Warner now with 6. 6 points and 2 rebounds. Largest lead of game again for the Deacons. Samick, left wing 3 off the heel of the rim, no. And Luke collects his 3rd board. Fargo Shanley with Michael Nowak in the front court. Nowak, little hesitation, right to left cross, making his way down the paint, extra fine around the horn. Kraft open, shooting it, no. Rebound, put back Warner, and there's a foul. Luke will go back to the charity stripe here where he has 6 points so far here today. The foul coming on Riker. Burgee will pick up his 1st, and that'll be the team's 9th. Free throw is up and off the mark. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Luke. After today for the Packers, back in action on Tuesday, hosting the Horace Hawks. Free throw attempt number 2 is no good. McGregor collects the rebound. While for the Deacons, they'll make their way to Moorhead and play the Spuds at Concordia College. Samick gives up a 3, gets inside the paint, leaves a pass now, 3 right pocket. Glant got it. Sam Glant with the triple. He's got 5. The Packers are back within 12. West Fargo, see if they can get it to single digits here before the half. Fargo Shanley, right-hand side, Kraft. Kraft with it. Kraft looking for a teammate. Bounce pass Warner. It's loose and we'll have a kick ball. The kick will be on Luke and a turnover here on Fargo Shanley. Tony Lee will come back, a little offensive substitution for the West Fargo Packers. As West Fargo right now with Aiden Samick bringing the front court. Samick in front of the scorer's table, finds Glant. Glant left-hand side, McGregor. Packers running a little X-cut, trying to get someone open. Back now to Glant. Shot clock working its way to single digits. Tony Leo sets the ball screen. Samick, bounce pass inside Leo. Help comes, and the help eventually gets the steal. Deacons in transition out of Kraft. Kraft almost through the outstretched hands of Nowak. Ball goes on the baseline to Beauchamp. Beauchamp finds a cutting Kraft. Kraft open. 18-footer, no. Long rebounds. Eventually, Fargo Shanley will get it, but there'll be a traveling violation on the Deacons, their 6th. West Fargo can hold for the final shot of the half if they want here as Glant gets this into the front court. Bonfils Loria will come back into the game again with those 2 personal fouls for Coach Anna Polcheski. As West Fargo here will handle it with Beckett foul. Slip screen with Bonfils Loria. Now to Glant. Glant, left-hand side open. Three-pointer coming, got it! Beckett foul with the triple. The Packers are back within single digits. Little 6-0 run for West Fargo. They nearly get the steal. And then we'll have a foul on the Packers eventually. As going to the free throw line will be Nowak here for the double bonus now. Beckett foul will pick up his 2nd. Tough one for West Fargo as Beckett was going for the ball. Got enough of the arm, they'll say, in a half that's only taken a half hour. Free throw opportunity coming up here for Fargo Shanley. Nowak, free throw on the first is up and in. 6 points for the senior guard. Second free throw attempt here for the Deacons. Fargo Shanley again came in averaging 51 points per game. They nearly are there here in this first half. Glant, second rebound, brings in the front court, finds Leo. Leo with a step through, trying to get by Warner. Right-handed scoop and score! Tony Leo, how do you do? Leo now with 11. Foul will come across Luke, his first, team's 8th. And substitution as Samick will come in here for Beckett foul with 1.9 seconds left to play here in the opening half. Leal, free throw attempt. Can't get it to go. Rebound on the inside of Nowak, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the visiting Fargo Shanley Deacons 41, the hometown West Fargo Packers 33. We're back after this with a look at the first half numbers from West Fargo on YourLiveEvent.com.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, The Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we come back here in our First Class Mortgage halftime show, First Class Mortgage is just more than their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, go to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. The Fargo Shanley Deacons lead it by 8 here, led by the 10 points of Jake Kraft, while for the West Fargo Packers led by the 11 of Tony Leal. First half numbers roll like this here for Fargo Shanley. 9 players in the scoring column. They've hit 7 threes, 4 of 9 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds, and 7 turnovers. For the West Fargo Packers, they have 6 players in the scoring column. They've hit 7 threes in their own right, 16 rebounds, 4 of 7 from the stripe, with 10 turnovers. The Deacons' individual numbers, 10 points for Jake Kraft with 2 3-pointers. That's going to be a theme here in the opening 18 minutes. 6 points then for Michael Nowak with 4 rebounds. You also have from there 5 points for Justin Ajeo. 3 points here for Charlie Bernhardt in the starting lineup. 3 of 4 from the line with 4 rebounds. 3 points for Bonechamp. 3 points for Leininger. 2 points for Kanan Chrisman. 3 for Carson Busick. 6 points, 4 rebounds for Luke Warner. Also 0 of 3 from the free throw line. But Warner has again been a good force on the inside for the Deacons, who are led by the 10 of Jake Kraft. For the West Fargo Packers in the first half, led by the 11 points of Tony Leal. Leal with 2 threes. He's so far 1 of 3 from the free throw line and 5 rebounds. Again, Tony Leal with 11 points. From there, you have 7 points for Aiden Samick, 5 points for Sam Glad, 4 points here for Keaton McGregor, 3 points for Beckett Fowl, and 3 points for Bonfils Loria. The West Fargo Packers, again, are led by the 11 points with Tony Leal. The West Fargo Packers, after today, will go up against West Fargo Horace on Tuesday. While for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, the Deacons, they will make their way to Moorhead and play the Moorhead Spuds at Concordia on Saturday night at 8:15. This is our First Class Mortgage halftime show. They provide first-class service with first-class knowledge and first-class experience, and the lowest interest rates will continue after this here from West Fargo.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Where other banks see risk, Bell sees opportunity. As an SBA preferred lender, we make loan decisions locally because we know your potential. When Bob and Dan from Alderon Industries came to us for a loan, we saw them.
One of the first things I realized with Bob and Dan, they were really hardworking people and they were passionate about their business.
When I meet with Bell, I feel seen. They saw our vision and then they made it happen.
Your small business is not just your job, it's your whole world. We'll help you get it right.
At the half again on our First Class Mortgage halftime show. Other scores here today. The Horace girls going up against the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. That one currently getting to the half. And then the boys contest between the Hawks and the Mustangs will be coming up a little bit later on. Tomorrow, a couple intriguing games on the boys' side in Grand Forks. Fargo North plays at Grand Forks Central. That in the rankings is number 1 versus number 5. Fargo South makes their way to play Grand Forks Red River. We'll have Grand Forks Central at Fargo North girls basketball tomorrow night here on your live event. Again, that does it for our First Class Mortgage halftime show. It's the way they do business, whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Back after this with second half action from West Fargo on your live event.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
As we come back here on our second half action, it's Fargo Shanley and the West Fargo Packers. The Deacons again and the West Fargo Packers. Fargo Shanley led by the 10 points of Jake Kraft, while for the Packers led by the 11 points and 5 rebounds for Tony Leo. West Fargo in their white uniforms here today will go with Glantz in the second half in the original starting 5 with Troff, Grubin, Loria, McGregor, and Tony Leo. Man pressure defense by Crispin here of Fargo Shanley. Tony Leo making his way into the paint for 2. Tony Leo now with a baker's dozen. So good start here in the second half for the West Fargo Packers, at one point trailing it at 40-35 late on a little bit of a run here, and we'll have a tough foul if you're West Fargo here with Keith McGregor. He'll pick up his first, team's first. Fargo Shanley will be slated to have the basketball here with Nowak. Also on there is a J.O. Kraft, Bernhardt, and Chrisman, the original starting 5 for the Deacons. Coming through that elevator screen is Nowak. Guarded here by Glant now. Gives it to Justin. A J.O. making his way, and this will be a foul on the floor. And the Packers, for head coach Anna Polcheski, this is a repeating theme. They found themselves in foul trouble here throughout the season. Troff Grubin will pick up the foul, his second, team second. Fargo Shanley with Jake Kraft leaves it right-hand side to Nowak. Nowak gives it to Bernhardt. Bernhardt, nice backdoor find with the left-handed layup for two. Michael Nowak just put his defender on a spin drive here as the Deacons now lead it by 8. West Fargo, Bonfils Loria right of the key, going backdoor in his own right for two. Trough-Grubin with his first 2 points of the night for Landon here give Bonfils the assist, and the Packers are back within 6. Jake Crafton will have an illegal screen coming here for Charlie Bernhardt. He'll pick up his first and the team's first for Fargo Shanley. As Trough-Grubin will come in and inbound the basketball for West Fargo. As this will be batted out of play. As Fargo Shanley right now, we'll see this one on the man pressure defense. Both teams have played man-to-man so far out here. Fargo Shanley 1-4 in this season, 0-2 in conference play, while the Packers are 1-3 and 0-1 in the EDC. Trough-Grubin at the top of the key, right-hand side to Tony Leal, finds Loria. Bonfils left of the key, three-pointer off the front iron, no. Ball gets tapped out of play, and it will go towards Fargo Shanley. In the first half, 7 threes for West Fargo, 7 threes for Fargo Shanley in the opening half. Leal, make that Glant nearly, gets a turnover. J.O. brings in the front court, finds Kraft. Kraft, nice little step up and under, can't finish. Rebound to Tony Leal, his 6th. Other side of the floor, Sam Glant, left-hand side to Trough-Grubin. Trough-Grubin finds a cutting teammate, McGregor. McGregor to Glant. Glant ripping it through, fires a pass to Leal. Leal spinning his way, looking for a teammate as he finds Bonfils. Loria taking a couple dribbles. Left-hand side, Glant rising left wing. 3! Got it to go. Sam Glant with the 8th triple of the game for West Fargo as the Packers are back within one possession. A J.O. front court, left-hand side as this will go. Chrisman, left pocket 3 on the way long. Rebound here to Bonfils Loria, his 6th. Loria in transition, leaves it past to McGregor, and McGregor will slow it up now to Ty Glant. 3. That'll rattle out, and a rebound to Kraft, his 2nd. For Fargo Shanley right now, they're seeing West Fargo coming on a good run to start this second half. It's an 8-2 run for West Fargo. Little UCLA cut coming through there by Chrisman. Pass goes off the foot, and it might be an inadvertent kick on Bonfils. As West Fargo will see Fargo Shanley inbound the basketball. I'll double check to see where the shot clock will be as that resets to 20. West Fargo also makes a substitution as Aiden Samick will check back in. Samick so far with 7 points and 2 rebounds here for the West Fargo Packers. Shanley, Bernhardt looking for a teammate, trying to find one here. Pops it now to Nowak. Nowak crow hop through the paint, then we'll have a nearly walking violation. What they will call the foul here on West Fargo for Aiden Samick, his 3rd, team's 3rd of the half on the block. And now West Fargo will see Fargo Shanley have a fresh 30 on the shot clock. First player today with 3 fouls for either team was Samick. Shanley, left of the key to Kraft, left baseline to Chrisman. Chrisman trying to work by Glant. Shot fake, gets his man up in the air, and throws the ball away. Kraft will pick up the turnover. That'll be the team's 8th. Bonfils Loria brings in the front court. Gives it to Glant. Jumper coming. There's Tony Leal gets the field goal here, and he's got 15 to lead the floor for the Packers. And it's a strip by the aforementioned Leal. Leal to the paint, left-handed scoop and score. Tony Leal with 17 and a timeout on the floor. The Packers have their first lead since it was 9-7 West Fargo at the 13-minute mark of the first half. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this here from West Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Still to come, we'll get to our modified post-game show with our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Our player brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. That and more before we get you ready for the girls contest, which will get going after the conclusion of the boys. Kraft in the front court here spins on the interior after the timeout by the Deacons. They go on the baseline. Shot is off the mark. Glant gets his third rebound. Troff-Grubin in the front court finds Leal to Glant. Glant taking a dribble hard down the paint. Pass ends up with Samick. Right wing three. Off the iron. No rebound for Troff-Grubin, his second. Deacons continue the man pressure defense here. Ball goes left-hand side now to Troff-Grubin. Troff-Grubin trying to find Bonfils. Lorio is deflected. Last touch off of Leininger. All for West Fargo, an 11-2 start in this second half against Fargo Shanley, which Fargo Shanley again led by as much as 15 points at one time here in the first. Much better start to the second half for head coach Adam Polcheski and the Packers. And if you're Fargo Shanley, it's about weathering the storm right now as they'll have a little body foul with Isaac Beauchamp. His second, team second, as going to inbound the basketball. That'll be Sam Glant. Glant with 8 points in the starting lineup for the 6'1 sophomore. West Fargo, all of their starters have found a way to score here tonight. Glant shovels a pass left-hand side as this will go to Samick. Samick goes behind the back, zips a pass Leal. Leal then walked with the basketball. Tough one there for West Fargo on the turnover as they will make a substitution with Beckett foul. Your Fargo Shanley, as we mentioned the first half, probably your most efficient half of the season. Are their lone win coming against St. Mary's 47-46. They scored 65 against North on Friday, 52 against Davies. And a foul here on Beckett foul, his third and the team's fourth. Most points scored this season again for Fargo Shanley, 65 against Fargo North. The least is 41 against Bismarck Legacy, but they had 41 in the opening 18 minutes. Deacons with Nowak. Nowak looking on the inside, pops a pass as this one will go to Leininger. Right-hand side to Jake Kraft. Bounce pass on the interior. Here to Bernhardt. Pocket three-pointer coming for the Deacons. Got it. Michael Nowak has all 5 points for Fargo Shanley in the second half, and now a game, make it a team-high 11. Answer three by West Fargo, no, and a rebound to Bernhardt, his fifth. So Deacons back up by 2. As they zip it to Kraft. Kraft, left wing three. Got another one here for the Deacons. Kraft now with 13 points, and there's weathering the storm. It's a 4-0 run for Fargo Shanley. Loria finds a heater to Leal. Extra pass Glant. Glant going right down Main Street. Left-handed finger roll. Layup for 2. Sam Glant now with 10. Kraft into the front court. Leaves it left-hand side to Nowak. Nowak to the baseline here for Fargo. Shanley making their way to the paint. Here is Isaac Beauchamp. Beauchamp now with 5. Other side of the floor quickly goes Beckett foul. Foul to Bonfils Loria here. Deacons up by 5. Right of the key is this will go to Beckett foul to Glant. Glant rising. Three-pointer long. Rebound to Tony Leal, his 7th. Leal banging for it. Spinning, shooting, shot no. Rebound here to Leininger. Jordan Leininger with his second rebound off the bench. So the Packers took a 15-point deficit, regained the edge, but Fargo Shanley right now trying to come back in their own right. Block shot by Beckett foul. Packers to Bonfils Loria. Back up top to Aiden. Samick trying to cross over here, and eventually will be a turnover. Deacons got numbers and want to run with Bernhardt now to the right-hand side to Kraft. Kraft making his way. Teardrop spin, no. Rebound, other side of the floor. Leininger shot fake. Gets it up, and Leininger shot no, and will have a loose ball out of play, and it will go towards Fargo Shanley. Luke Warner will check into the game also with Carson Busick here for the Deacons. for the West Fargo Packers, an 8th grader. And Wyatt Knutson, the 6'4" forward, will check into the game. Got Leal in there also with Beckett foul. McGregor and Troffgruben. Warner with the basketball, looking for a teammate, finds Beauchamp on the backdoor cut for 2. Isaac Beauchamp now with 7. Keith McGregor, right-hand side, looking to zip a pass, finds Knutson. Wyatt, left wing now to Leal. Leal to the baseline to Troffgruben. Troffgruben finds a cutting Leal. Leal trying to make his way on Warner, block shot by Luke. It'll stay West Fargo Packer basketball. Just when you think you got the proper position, the 6'9" frame of Warner bats that ball away. Inbounding it here for West Fargo will be Troffgruben. Now to Leal here. Shot clock gets to single digits. Tony Leal crossing over, ankle cross right to left and left to right, spinning his way on the interior. Left-handed shot, tough one to go. Warner gets his 5th rebound. Fargo Shanley the other side of the floor to Beauchamp. Beauchamp crossing over right to left. Gets the ball back to Luke here at the top. Left-hand side with it now is Carson Busick. Busick makes a pass, Leininger. Shooting, right wing 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. Jordan Leininger now has 6 points, and give the assist to Busick, and the Deacons, well, just like that, they're on a run as they lead it again by 10 points. Fargo Shanley since trailing 44-43 and a 13-2 run here for the Deacons over the last 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Shanley with Leininger, fires the pass now right wing, as this one will go to the right of the key in the hands of Beauchamp. Beauchamp right short corner, trying to give it to Warner, now back up top around the horn to Leininger. Warner on the inside, banging his way on Leal, jumper over Leal for 2. Luke Warner, 8 points and 5 rebounds, and the Deacons lead it by 12. Right-hand side goes to Troffgruben. Packers looking for a bucket. Tony Leal, top of the key, three-pointer, got it, and a timeout for head coach Adam Palczewski. Tony Leal in the second half, 9 of his 20 points so far for the Packers. Time on the floor. We'll break after this, midway through this second half.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
High school basketball here today from West Fargo. It's the Deacons and the Packers here in EDC boys basketball. Shanley has led throughout the majority of tonight's game, back and forth early. West Fargo only last lead in the first half was at the 13-minute mark. Then they regained the lead after a triple with 14:45 left to play in the second half, leading at 44-43. But since then, it's been all Fargo. Shanley shot off the iron, rebound to Knutson. West Fargo finds a trailing Leal. Leal makes a pass. Troffgruben, right pocket. 3! Got it to go. Back-to-back triples for West Fargo, who are clawing their way back, trailing it by 6. Deacons with Chrisman. Left-hand side as this will go to Kraft. Kraft on the baseline here. Double team comes. Warner skips it right-hand side. Busick extra fine. Chrisman. Chrisman to the top of the key. Open. Kraft shooting off the iron. Tipped out to a Deacon, and Chrisman is 4th. Chrisman. Bounce pass. Nice defense here by Troffgruben to force the steal. In transition goes McGregor. Hanging, shooting. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, for the Packers. Knutson jumper, yes. Give the assist to Beckett foul and the rebound. Wyatt Knutson, the 8th grader, with his first bucket of tonight. And the Packers, do they get a steal? It will be a steal that goes deflection off a foul to Chrisman, and will have a turnover on Fargo Shanley, their 10th. This kind of feels a little marchy inside West Fargo right now with how this particular game has gone back and forth. Kind of feels like an EDC tournament game where you just see one team make a run followed by the other team, and Bonfils Loria coming down after setting the screen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw attempts upcoming here for West Fargo will be their first of the second half. Bonfils will have his first free throws of the game as well. Loria, free throw attempt is up and good. West Fargo 5 of 8 now from the free throw line as Charlie Bernhardt and Justin Ajeo will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Loria. Got it down to a one-possession game. Can he get it a little bit closer? Free throw attempt number 2, long. Rebound, Bonfils. But we'll have a lane violation, or no, we'll have a foul here on Fargo Shanley. Loria collects his 7th rebound. Foul will come across on the Deacons. Busick picks up his first, team's 4th here, so both with 4 team fouls in the second half. Tony Leal with the basketball, looking for a Cuddy McGregor. McGregor, left-hand side, Bonfils. Bonfils, little crow hop through the paint, gets it down for 2. Bonfils Loria, 3 straight points. He has 6. The Packers are back within 1. Tony Leal, full court pressure defense. Chrisman gets it in the front court, trying to get by Leal, and there's a foul on West Fargo, and count it. Chrisman with the and one. This will be a tough foul here for Leal and the Packers. His 3rd, team's 5th. Chrisman made his way coast to coast. Now has 4. Free throw opportunity for the and one upcoming for the Deacons. As the free throw is up, and it's good. Chrisman now with 5 points here. Fargo Shanley leads it by 4. Right-hand side goes back at foul. This was nearly a turnover. As McGregor will inbound the basketball, West Fargo's done a good job time and time again so far in this second half, making runs and getting it close. But it's one thing to get it close, it's another to play with the lead, and that's what Fargo Shanley has done for the majority of this game. And Bonfils will pick up the foul after a turnover, number 13 on the Packers. Now you have Bonfils foul, Samick, and Leal all with 3 fouls for West Fargo. That was their last one to give, as it's the bonus the rest of the way now for the Deacons. Ajeo brings in the front court. Justin then will see a foul coming here on the Packers, as this could be on Troff-Gruben, and it is. Landon will pick up his 3rd now, and it'll be a 1-and-1 foul opportunity here for Justin. Ajeo with 5 points so far here today. The Deacons 5 of 10 shooting from the free throw line. Free throw opportunity here for Justin. Make one to get one, and he buries the first. Just like the first half, the Deacons balanced again. 7 different players in the second half have scored for Fargo Shanley now. Free throw opportunity number 2 is up and good. Deacons lead it by 2 possessions here. Bonfils Loria in the front court. Loria making his way to the 10, fires a pass to Glant. Extra fine, right-hand side to Beckett. Foul. Nearly walked with the basketball, right-hand side of Samick. Samick, McGregor. Glant posting up on the inside. Bonfils Loria making his way. He throws it up and counted. Bonfils with an and-one opportunity. Nowak will pick up the foul, his first, team's 5th. And for Bonfils Loria, 5 points so far here in the second half, 8 in the game, as the Deacons will make a substitution with Beauchamp. So Beauchamp will come back on here. Bonfils to make it a 1-possession game here for West Fargo. Free throw opportunity is up, and it's good. Bonfils now with 9. The Packers back within a possession here. Deacons, most points scored of the season, 65 against Fargo North on Friday. They're a 3-pointer away from getting to their season high. Chrisman getting worked by Glant, gets by Glant, little crow hop through the paint. Chrisman throws it up, no. Rebound here to Bonfils Loria. In transition goes Samick. Samick with a cunning Glant as they work it now to foul. Foul spins, teardropper in the paint, but an offensive charge. Beckett foul with a teardropper, but Chrisman collects the charge there on Beckett. Foul will pick up his 4, team's 8th, and that's a large one, as that would have cut the game to 1 instead. It goes to Fargo Shanley. Deacons, they'll turn the rock over. McGregor making his way. McGregor spinning, and there's the foul. Foul will come across here on Fargo Shanley. Justin Ajay will pick up the foul, his third, team's sixth, and they'll say that it was on the floor as Tony Leal comes back into the game alongside with Leininger. Deacons lead it by 3 late in the second half here from West Fargo. Inbounding it, McGregor finds Tony Leal. Leal that almost had it poked and prodded away by Leininger. With a win for West Fargo, they would get to 2-3 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. While for Fargo Shanley, looking to get to 2-4 on the season and 1-2 in conference play with a W here this evening. 7 minutes left to go in the second half. Leal in the front court finds McGregor. McGregor. Let's look for a teammate here. McGregor gets inside the paint. Shot no. Rebound coming down to Charlie. Bernhardt with his sixth. Deacons in the front court. Chrisman, right-hand side with the basketballs. This will go to Beauchamp as they work it around the horn to Leininger. Left pocket three, long rebound. Good box by McGregor, his second. McGregor then used up the dribble. Deacons, man pressure defense. With Glant spinning on the inside. McGregor, this to tie. Got it! Keaton McGregor with the triple, his second three. He's got 7, and we're tied at 63. Deacons, double team comes. Chrisman, right-hand side, finds it backdoor to Leininger with the answer. Jordan Leininger now with 8 points and a chance to make it 9 at the line. Foul will come here for West Fargo. This will be on Aiden Samick, his 4th, team's 9th. So now you have 4 with Beckett foul and 4 with Aiden Samick here for the West Fargo Packers. As Fargo Shanley, when West Fargo is either taking a lead, got it within 1 or 2 or tied, seems like immediately the Deacons have had an answer. Can't convert the three-point play. Glant gets the rebound, his 4th. Sam Glant, 10 points, 4 rebounds here, brings it in the front court. Glant looking for a teammate, left-hand side with the basketball to Samick. Samick at the left baseline to Bonfils, and will have a foul on Beauchamp. His 3rd, and will shoot the 1-1. So Aiden goes to the free throw line with 7 points, 2 rebounds so far here tonight for the West Fargo Packers, with a chance to, 1, cut into the deficit, and 2, possibly tie. Make one to get one opportunity here for the 5'9" sophomore guard, as we haven't had a ton of ties so far here today in this game. Been kind of that 1 or 3 point margin, not a 2 or 4 point margin, as Samick misses the free throw. Rebound coming to Leininger. Leininger double team. Deacons able to get out of it. Fargo Shanley with 4 timeouts remaining. Deacons with the rock. West Fargo with 3 timeouts remaining. Beauchamp, left-hand side. Kraft on the left wing. Finds Leininger. Leininger back to the top of the key, as this will go to Nowak. Deacons take the ball screen in the inside. Jumper is going to be off the mark. Put back. Loria commits the foul, and going to the free throw line will be Nowak. 11 points, 5 rebounds, and Bonfils now picks up his 4th. So the Packers have 3 players with 4 fouls. And going to line to shoot 2, here will be Nowak. And the Deacons have just reached their season-high scoring in points through 6 games so far here this year. Again, they came in averaging 51 points per contest, well above their season average. Second free throw attempt for the righty is good. Deacons nearly perfect from the free throw line in the second half. They're 5 of 6 from the stripe. McGregor pops it, gives it to Leal. Layup good for 2. Tony Leal is having himself a contest now with 22 here for the Packers. West Fargo full court pressure defense. Kraft with it, and will have a foul in the backcourt and 2 more free throws to come for Fargo Shanley. Going to line here for the Deacons will be Kraft. Kraft with 13 points. The foul will come across here on Keaton McGregor. And Fargo Shanley, well, this could be the make or break situation for the rest of the game. Hit your free throws. You have double bonus from here on out. If you can get 2 points nearly every time you go down the court in a foul situation, you can try to put the Packers away from the free throw line, and they've done that well here tonight. Again, Fargo Shanley shooting extremely well in this game. 10 threes and nearly flawless one more time in this second half from the line. But the Packers are just down by 2 possessions. McGregor, Keaton banging his way on the inside, pops it to Bonfils. Loria going hard down the paint, lost it, and there will be a blocking foul. So Bonfils will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and the Deacons will pick up the foul here. This foul will be on Beauchamp, his 4th, or his 5th personal foul, excuse me. So Beauchamp will finish with 7 points here this evening as Ajayo will check in for Fargo Shanley. Bonfils to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Got the first. Bonfils now in double digits with 10, where he joins Sam Glantz with that category, the 3rd Packer to score 10 or more. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Bonfils is good as well. Gets the shooter's roll. Bonfils with 11 points, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Packers back within 2. Ajayo over Leal. Can't get it to go. Rebound tapped out, and it will be Deacon basketball. 4:30 left to play here in this second half. At the half, Fargo Shanley led 41-33. Deacons get a turnover. Packers looking to go coast to coast. Right-handed layup for 2 for Trofgruben. Landon Trofgruben now with 7. We're tied at 69. Other side of the floor goes Nowak. Nowak on the baseline here. Dribble handoff to Jake Kraft. Kraft back to the right-hand side of Nowak. Left of the key. 3 for Leininger off the front rim. No one boxed him out. Leininger put back off the window. No, McGregor, and then there's a foul. Justin will pick up the foul here for Fargo Shanley as Bonfils Loria collects his 9th rebound and works on a double-double performance. And now it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Loria. Oh, it's going to be an interesting choice to find who our Enbridge Energy player of the game will be here tonight between West Fargo and Fargo Shanley. Still might have a game winner, a game-winning shot out there here between the Packers and the Deacons. Going to the free throw line here will be the senior in McGregor. And we'll have a lane violation, so the free throw attempts will not count. As Samick will check in for West Fargo. Well, Chrisman returns back to the floor here for the Deacons. Deacons nearly lost the basketball as Chrisman saw this one off the hands of Trofgruben. Full court pressure defense will continue here for West Fargo. Kraft in the backcourt. Guarded by Trofgruben as he brings the ball up. Here's a hedge by Leal. Leininger, extra pass right-hand side around the horn. Leal nearly got the steal. So they're going on the inside of Bernhardt here for Fargo Shanley. Free throw opportunities for the rest of the game for both teams as they're in the double bonus on the next foul. Leininger on the interior here. Deacons banging their way on the inside. Shot is off. Rebound coming down to Trofgruben, his 3rd. Trofgruben finds McGregor. McGregor with the finger roll layup. Can't get it to go. Leal collects the rebound here. His 8th. Leal put back underneath the rim. Bernhardt gets his 7th board. Tough situation there for Tony Leals. Chrisman will then have an offensive charge. Chrisman picks up the offensive foul, his 3rd, team's 10th. As West Fargo will make a substitution here, is coming back into the game will be Beckett foul here for West Fargo. Tied at 69 with 3:15 left to play here in regulation. As Bonfils Loria will come back in and Aiden Samick will check out for the moment as both these teams now kind of going defense to offense kind of substitutions depending on what side of the ball you're on when these dead balls arise. Glant, left-hand side. This for the lead. Three-pointer off the front of the rim. No by Beckett. Foul. Rebounded Chrisman, his fifth. Chrisman in the front court now for Fargo Shanley. Guarded here by Glant. Bounce pass. Right-hand side to Kraft. UCLA cut coming through. Deacon set the ball screen here. Fargo Shanley right-hand side to Kraft. Kraft looking for a teammate. Leininger extra fine left-hand side to Chrisman. Chrisman finds Kraft with 7 on the shot clock. Right wing 3. Novak got it! Michael Novak with his third triple of the game. 15 points for the 6'3 senior, and none bigger there as the Deacons take a 3-point lead. Bonfis, right-hand side. Chrisman then nearly walked with the basketball. The Deacons were trying to get the timeout. Tony Leo works his way down the paint, throws it up. No, but there's a foul here as Leo will go to the free throw line. Tony Leo will shoot his 4th and 5th free throws. The foul coming on Charlie Bernhardt with his 2nd. Leo 22 points, 8 rebounds here for West Fargo. Free throw is up and good. Troff-Grubin comes into the game as Beckett foul will check out here for the Packers. Leo to try to make it a 1-point contest. Free throw, can't get the second. Rebound to Fargo Shanley. Michael Novak here, the senior guard, 6 rebounds, 15 points, some timely threes, and gets the ball right back here for the Deacons. Left-hand side to Chrisman. Chrisman will rip it through here for Fargo Shanley. Jab step, looking on the inside. Jumper from 10 is going to go off the mark to Bernhardt. Board coming to Sam Glant, his 5th. Glant the other side of the floor to Troff-Grubin. Packers to tie or take a lead with a field goal. Bonfis Loria sees a double, fires a pass across. Sam Glant battling for it with Leininger and will have an arrow, and the arrow favors Fargo Shanley. And Adam Polcheskian just going to telling it to Bonfis, saying don't need to force that one early in the shot clock going through the paint, and we'll have a timeout here with Coach Weber. We'll break with them. 90 seconds left to play in regulation.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here on your live events. Still to come, we'll get to our modified post-game show between the Deacons and the Packers. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that and more. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining here after Coach Weber calls a timeout for Fargo Shanley. Deacons lead it by 2. As this will go in the front court here to Novak. He's going to get blocked by Leal. Another block by Leal. Then with Charlie Bernhardt and a foul. Tony Leal, the senior, thrown up a wall with not 1 but 2 blocks for the Packers. Got it with Michael, got it with Charlie. The foul will come by Michael. Nowak will pick up his 2nd. And how about the defense by Tony Leal? Tony Leal will go to the free throw line, the least amount of points that West Fargo has given up all year. 73 to Minot back in the season opener. As Leal will go to the charity stripe here for West Fargo. And they're double checking on who the foul will be across, and that one actually will be on. The foul will come across here with Charlie Bernhardt. Free throw opportunity for Leal is up and good. Tony now with 24 points for the Packers. Tied at 63-69 here late now, potentially 72. Leo misses. Rebound, though, for Bonfis. Put back Loria, no. Rebound tapped out, and this one will go to Leininger. Leininger, the other side of the floor. Crap block shot by McGregor. It's 3 block shots in a row from the Packers. Bonfils with a double-double now for West Fargo, but the defense here for the Packers coming up late in this contest. Shanley with Kraft to inbound it in front of the bench. Kraft finds a teammate, Nowak. Michael to Leininger, extra pass right-hand side to Chrisman. Chrisman with 18 seconds on the shot clock, and he walled off by Bonfils. Chrisman now to Nowak. Nowak to Leininger. Leininger right-hand side as this goes to Chrisman. Chrisman works the shot clock to single digits. Deacons, Leininger, right key, three, rattling in and out, rebound to McGregor. McGregor gets his third. McGregor here for West Fargo will bring it in the front court. Leal asking for it on the inside. Nothing is there. Bonfils Loria, left wing. Bonfils gets cut off. Packers will give it now to Troffgruben. Troffgruben to Leal. Leal, this right wing three coming off the lip of the rim. No good. Rebound to Leininger, his sixth. Packers now got a foul here or trying to get a 10 count. Shanley brings in the front court. Nowak, as this one will go to Leininger. Now they're saying to foul, and there comes the foul on McGregor, his third. Free throw opportunities. As Chrisman goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 for 5 points and 5 rebounds today for Chrisman. Misses the free throw. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Fargo Shanley. We'll see if Adam Polcheski wants a timeout. No, he does not. Not at this moment. Chrisman. Free throw is good. Packers a chance to tie or take the lead. Glant with the basketball here. Finds Leal. Leal open on the inside. Got it to go. Tony Leal for 2 points. He's got 26 and a timeout for Coach Weber with 8.9 seconds left to play. The old pick and roll, and Leal was wide open in the paint. Tied at 73 here from West Fargo.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. The Deacons will take their third timeout of the contest, but the Packers have knotted up at 73 apiece here between them and Fargo Shanley. The Packers in this second half so far, 15 points for Tony Leal in the second. He has 26, a game high here for West Fargo. Well, for Michael Nowak here for Fargo Shanley with 10 points in the second, 2 threes he's got in this game alone. Now with 16 points here for Nowak. Deacons did have a player foul out in Isaac Beauchamp. For West Fargo, you have 4 on Bonfils and 4 on Beckett Fowl and 4 on Aiden Samick. Full court pressure defense here as Chrisman will inbound it. Both teams in the double bonus next. Jump ball favors West Fargo. They get it across the way. Deacons, right-handed shot, no rebound, goes to Bonfils. Loria, half quarter, good if it goes. Off the back of the rim and will go to overtime. Tied at 73. It was a near block on one side, and Bonfils nearly put the game away with a half-court buzzer beater. Overtime is next from West Fargo.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we head to overtime here on yourliveevent.com, it's the Deacons and the Packers on this Thursday night. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from West Fargo. It's been a fun one so far here today. And we still get 4 more minutes of basketball at least. And still with the girls contest still to come. West Fargo led by the 26 of Tony Leal. Fargo Shanley led by the 16 of Michael Nowak. Packers with the rock here as we get ready for this overtime. Leal on the inside, zips a pass, no rebound, tossled for Charlie Bernhardt. And again, it's still double bonus for both of these teams throughout. Front court, this will go Nowak. Nowak goes behind the paint, finds Chrisman. As Chrisman will work with the basketball. Chrisman, ball screen coming for Leininger. Leininger looking for find a teammate, but it's going to be a thrown away. Deacons with their 14th turnover here of the contest. Packers with Trofgruben bringing it in the front court. Right-hand side finds Leal. Leal, as this will go to Glant. Glant between the rings now, McGregor. McGregor right-hand side. Leal posting up in a better front by Leininger to collect a turnover. Kraft on the right wing. Back up top as Shanley calls out the offense. Hedge coming by Leal, making his way. Nowak, left-hand side, Chrisman. Chrisman rising from the left elbow. Can't get it to go, and Tony Leal with his 9th rebound. West Fargo with McGregor. Back to Leal, and a timeout here for head coach Adam Palczewski. 2:53 left to play in overtime. Number 1, we're tied at 73.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
It's been an entertaining basketball game here today between the Packers and the Fargo Shanley Deacons. It was 41-37, excuse me, after one half of play, and then we finished it off with 73 points apiece. West Fargo 40 points in the second and 32 points scored for Fargo Shanley. Trying to pick up a win, build some confidence for both of these teams. Fairly youthful teams. Fargo Shanley had a myriad of players that played at the varsity level last season, some coming back this year at a varsity level when it comes to basketball. Same goes for the West Fargo Packers. Have a couple of guys who had a handful of varsity minutes, but it's just about growing early on the year as we get to this holiday break. Coming through the elevator screen, deep three by Beckett Fowl. The rainbow three finds the bottom of the rim. A triple here for Beckett Fowl. That was from deep downtown West Fargo. That was a 25-footer. Leininger gives it now to Chrisman. Chrisman gets walled off, takes the ball screen. Laurie on the hedge. Chrisman looking for a teammate, finds one. Nowak not going to shoot over Glant, making his way inside the paint. Uses up that dribble. Right-hand side to Bernhardt. Bernhardt gives it now to Kraft, rising from 17, rattling out rebound. Leininger with the reverse, can't get it to go. Bonfils, Laurie, and the Packers now can set up the offense. Bonfils, right-hand side of McGregor. Was it deflected? Yes, it was. No over and back. McGregor in the front court. Beckett Fowl takes a couple of dribbles here. Right-hand side to Glant. Glant with 7 on the shot clock. Glant now with 5, spinning, trying to step through, uses it up, gives it to McGregor. McGregor for another 3 for West Fargo. Long rebound to Bonfils. And a fresh 30 for the Packers as they can melt nearly a minute off the clock here on this possession. And they would be more than willing to do so, especially if they can get a bucket to finish it off. Beckett foul. Bounce pass as he lost his footing, and a turnover to Bernhardt here for Fargo Shanley. Kraft for the Deacons as Fargo Shanley will look to potentially tie this one up. Leininger zips it. Chrisman left wing. Finding a teammate here with Nowak. Nowak back to Kraft. Guarded by McGregor. Kraft spinning his way. Shot clock getting down to 7. Right wing to Nowak. Nowak using up the dribble. Pops it past. This goes off the left knee of Kraft and a turnover on Fargo Shanley. Timeout for head coach Adam Palczewski. 52.3 seconds left to play here in overtime number 1 on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
High school basketball here today from West Fargo, 76-73. The only points in overtime by the Packers. Beckett foul came through on an elevator screen, top of the key, nearly where the 10-foot volleyball line is. From half court, you add 10 feet to there, then you go to the free throw line. That was deep, a 25-footer, and he buried it here for Beckett. But right now, the West Fargo Packers looking to hang on with a 3-point win, while if you're Fargo Shanley, got to play some defense here. You can play this possession out without having to foul. If you can get a steal, if you get a jump, it goes your way as well with the arrow. Just don't want to give up any points if that's the way Coach Stephen Weber and the Deacons want to play this one out. And you can play the possession, but then if you don't score after that, you're going to have to start fouling. But you got to get a stop here, and they nearly get the turnover. This will be punched out here by Michael Nowak in a contest that's now an hour and a half old after the first half went nearly in just 30 minutes. Packers with Keaton McGregor to inbound it, looking for Glant, nothing there. Bonfils Loria. Loria, there will be the foul with the left hand coming in. Michael Nowak will pick up the foul, and it will be 2 free throws here for Bonfils. Loria so far from the free throw line, 4 or 6 from the stripe, as he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Just needs to make 1 to make it a 2-possession game right now here for West Fargo. Adam Palczewski will make a substitution after the first. Foul coming across on Michael, his 3rd. Bonfils free throw, got it. Loria now with 12 points. As Beckett foul will check out, Landon Troff-Grubin, the 5'10 senior, will check in. Packers looking to win back-to-back games here if they can hold off. Now the Deacons in overtime. Bonfils Loria with a baker's dozen. Packers with their largest lead of the game at 5 with 48.2 seconds to play. Timeout Fargo Shanley here from West Fargo. Right on cue, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show coming up here in maybe mere moments if West Fargo can hold on for the victory. While on the opposite side, Fargo Shanley looking to tie this one up in the next 48.2 seconds or possibly come back and take the lead in their own right. But there is work to be done now for Fargo Shanley. Deacons will utilize this one with Michael Nowak. Fargo doesn't want to foul. If they do, it'll be 2 free throws for the Deacons. Left-hand side goes Leininger. Leininger with a jab step, takes the ball screen. The paint opens up. Leininger, and there's a foul with Sam Glantz. Glant was straight up when Leininger went up for the basketball. That's going to be what Anna Polcheski is going to argue. They're going to call enough of the body here as Glant picks up his first as Leininger goes to the free throw line. Tough one if you're West Fargo. Regardless, the Deacons didn't waste too much time on the clock here as it was at 48.2 seconds at the timeout as they will go to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Leininger now with 9 points. Only 2 players for Fargo Shanley in double digits with Michael Nowak with 16. Jake Kraft has 15. The Deacons had 9 players score in the first half and had 7 threes in the opening 18 minutes. Second free throw attempt by Leininger gets the shooter's roll. We're back to a 1-possession game. Deacons don't need to foul right away here. We'll see how they play it. Glant doubled. Passed, nearly intercepted. Packers then with Adam Polcheski calls the timeout with a second to spare before it was a 10-second violation. Full timeout here for Adam Polcheski. We'll keep it here in West Fargo. 2 points for Fargo Shanley in this overtime by those free throws with Leininger. Just 1 field goal with the Beckett foul 3, and then Bonfils Loria has 13 points, 2 free throws here in this overtime. The Packers and the Deacons on this Thursday night. More high school basketball still to come after the conclusion of this game. It'll be the girls' turn between West Fargo and Fargo Shanley, and then we'll get more EDC girls basketball tomorrow night from the Spartan Dome, featuring Fargo North and the Knights of Grand Forks Central. Fargo Shanley, again, led it by as many as 15 points at one time in the first half. West Fargo closed out the half on a good run, added to that in the second half of play to get up 44-43. The Deacons took a lead then back at 58-49 with 9:43 left to play in the second half. West Fargo tied it up at 63, then we're tied at 69-73, and that's how we would end it. Tied at 73 in regulation before we got to overtime. So if you're Fargo Shanley, again, if you play this one out, you could get the ball back with about 6.5 seconds and have to go the length of the court and hit a 3 if you get the defensive stop that you need. You can still, again, play for the jump. You can still play for a 10-second violation. Sam Glant sees a double. Glant then doubled again in the backcourt, and that'll be the last timeout here for West Fargo. So they do milk a little bit of time, but for the Packers now, this will be the last timeout. Tough one there for your Adam Polcheski for the simple fact of Sam Glant had a chance to dribble a little bit out of there before the double team was coming. So the shot clock as well goes all the way down to 17 seconds. As some more time comes off, you can run the baseline here for West Fargo. But now for the Packers, they can ill avoid any more 10-second violation or a 5-second inbounds violation here for West Fargo. Shanley has 2 timeouts remaining. Might we go overtime number 2? I'll see if the Deacons can pull off a Hail Mary here, trailing it down by 3 in this first overtime. Really good pressure defense again by Fargo Shanley, but if you're Glant there, a difficult one to use up the dribble quickly. Those will be coaching moments from Adam Polcheski from here on out. And Glant in the starting lineup here after the ACL injury by McCullen Anderson early on in game number 2 against the Bismarck High Demons. He is going to be out for the season as a senior guard, so that means some fresh faces here that were once starting on the bench now in the starting lineup, and some roles changing early on in the season. West Fargo put 4 guys at the line, bring everybody down. They bring back Tony Leo McGregor, making his way through the paint, nearly walked with the basketball. Leo gives it. There's a turnover. Deacons get the steal and a timeout, Weber. Timeout for Stefan Weber and the Deacons. Adam Polcheski drew it up perfectly, got everyone on the baseline almost in a 50-meter stance. They ran all the way down the floor for 3 of them. Leo kind of stopped on a button after about 15, 20 feet, came back for the basketball, gave it to McGregor, who lost his balance. Shanley wanted a turnover, didn't get it, and eventually Leo, though, did throw the ball away, and a turnover number 18 by the Packers. Well, now you flip it. If you're West Fargo, do you foul to not allow them to tie the game at 78? If you do, it's 2 free throws regardless here for Fargo Shanley. For the Deacons, they will have 1 timeout remaining here in our first overtime. It's been a fun basketball game here tonight. 2 teams who, at this point of the season, kind of mirror each other in terms of what they provide, their talent and skill set early on here in the 2023-24 season. Game number 6 of the year for Fargo Shanley. Game number 5 of the year here for the West Fargo Packers. Deacons to inbound it with Chrisman. Adam Palczewski. Some last-second adjustments here as the Deacons with Michael Nowak here will get in the front court. Clock into single digits. Bounce pass to Chrisman, thrown away. Trying to hit Chrisman on a flare, and they throw the basketball away for Fargo Shanley. Full court pressure defense. And we'll see if Coach Weber wants. He will not take his last time out. We'll get a substitution as Beckett Fowl will try to come into the game. And they will say Beckett Fowl will not come in. Keaton McGregor with 6.7 has to inbound the ball. They have 0 timeouts. They find Leal. There's the foul. Clock goes from 6.7 to 5.6. Leininger picks up his third, and 2 free throw attempts here for Tony Leal. Leal is 3 of 7 from the free throw line here tonight. Needs to make one to put this game on ice. If he misses both, the Deacons have a chance to tie. Again, Leal, 3 of 7 from the free throw line here this evening. As Leal gives some instructions to his team as he comes back now to shoot the pair. First free throw attempt for Leal is good. Leal with 27. Now the Packers just don't have to foul. And they will look to win their second straight contest here. Leal now trying to add on with the insurance. Missing. Rebound coming down to Michael Nowak, his second. Nowak in the front court, right of the key three-pointer for the Deacons. Off the iron, rebound comes to Loria. And a final on our scoreboard. The Packers with 6 points in overtime win it 79-75 as they limit the Deacons to just 2 points. And also during that stretch, they limit the Deacons to no field goals in the overtime. West Fargo with the win improves to 2-3 on the season now, 1-1 in the conference. While on the opposite side for the Deacons, they drop to 1-5 and 0-3 in the conference. Our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash, is next.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, The Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Joining us now on our post-game show, that again is the senior forward here for the West Fargo Packers. 27 points, got right around where you like to, Tony. A double-double performance here. A big free throw there late to seal it as well at the free throw line. Just talk about the resiliency of your team. Down 15 at one point in the first half. You had to make a couple runs in the second as well, but to find a way to get your back-to-back victories here this season. Tony, what was it about this team's performance tonight that you liked?
We have a lot of young guys, a lot of sophomores playing for us. They're learning the ropes, and they're starting to step up. And these last 2 games, they've been resilient. Both games we've been down, we've came back by 10-plus points. So we're looking to the young guys to make some plays, and they're doing what their job is. That's leading to wins.
And Beckett Fowl with a big three-pointer coming through as well. A high-arching rainbow from the parking lot. When that one went in on that elevator screen, what's kind of going through your mind there late in the contest?
It's just execution. We drew that up, and we made it happen, and that's what we've been doing the past 2 games. We've been coming out of timeouts and scoring every time, and that's what we need to do to be a winning team.
What do you like about Boniface Loria's play? A double-double, 13 points, 13 rebounds we had him down for here for the junior. What does he provide to the Packers this season?
He provides another guy who can get rebounds and can score at will. He's a leader, and he talks on defense a lot, and he helps us space out the floor on offense.
As a senior here, Tony, how has this team grown from playing a ranked team in Minot High, who, quite frankly, is awfully good, as we all know, in Class A basketball, to see this team grow over these 5 games? What have you seen through the opening stretch of the season?
As you know, we've grown throughout the games. The Minot game, obviously, that was a letdown. We got shown how we need to improve in certain parts of the game, and we've came back and we've done that. You know, we're 2-3 right now, but we started 0-3. So we're definitely trending upwards, and we're coming together as a team. We're communicating more, and we're winning basketball games.
Yeah, able to go 1-1 now in the Eastern Dakota Conference before you play Horace. Tony, congratulations on the win, and best of luck moving forward throughout the rest of the campaign.
Thank you.
Tony Leal with us on our post-game show. Will continue after this from West Fargo.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
As we come back again on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, love your ride and get a clean routine with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. For the West Fargo Packers, led by the 27 points, 9 rebounds of Tony Leal, the 13 points, 13 boards of Boniface Loria, 10 points coming for Sam Glant as well. 7 for Troff Grubin, 7 for Aiden Samick, 7 for Keith McGregor, 6 points for Beckett Fowl, a monster 3 there in overtime, and 2 points for Knutson. While for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, led by the 6 points of Michael Nowak, 15 points for Kraft. Nowak also with 7 rebounds. 10 points, then 7 boards for Jordan Leininger, 7 for Justin Ajeo, 6 points here for Kaden Chrisman, 5 boards, 8 points for Luke Warner, and 5 rebounds as well. 7 points for Charlie Barnhart. 3 points on the way here for Charlie Barnhart, 7 points for Isaac Beauchamp. Beauchamp again with 7. The Fargo Shanley Deacons now 1-5, 0-3 in conference play. They play the Spuds in Concordia coming up on Saturday. For the Packers, they improved to 2-3 on the season and 1-1 in conference play. They will play on Tuesday against West Fargo. Horace, it's now time to name you our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We just heard from him moments ago. West Fargo, again, with Tony Leal picking up the victory here today. Tony Leal with 27 points, 9 rebounds. Tony Leal is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. That, again, is Enbridge.com. From there to our already prizes feature precision play of the contest. That's Beckett foul. That three-pointer that he hit coming through that elevator screen at the top of the key gave West Fargo the lead, and that was the only field goal as well in the overtime session. That Beckett foul, top of the key 3, is our Arnie Cantor Prizes feature precision play of the contest with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, and more, contact RDK Enterprises or visit planter.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Well, in about 15 minutes or so, we'll get to the tip of our next contest between West Fargo and Fargo Shanley for the girls' game. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Join us again in about 15 minutes for the opening tip on yourliveevent.com for part number 2 of our doubleheader from West Fargo as the Packer boys take a 4-point overtime win.